In the last 15 years, the average person spent 135 minutes on social media each day. This raises the question, what are the effects of social media on the brain? A University of Pennsylvania study examined how social media use causes fear of missing out. Fear of missing out has been linked to intensive social media use and is associated with lower mood and life satisfaction. We have become more aware of what we are missing out on, for example, seeing photos of friends having a good time together in one's absence. Always-on communication technology can cause feelings of anxiety, loneliness and inadequacy through highlighting these activities, compelling users to stay continually engaged and up to date due to fear of not being involved. After 3 weeks, the participants who limited social media said that they felt less depressed and lonely than people who had no social media limits. Neuroscientists are studying the effects of social media on the brain and finding that positive interactions, such as someone liking your tweet, trigger the same kind of chemical reaction that is caused by gambling and recreational drugs. According to an article by Harvard University, when you get a social media notification, your brain sends a chemical messenger called dopamine along a reward pathway, which makes you feel good. Dopamine is associated with food, exercise, love, sex, gambling, drugs, and now, social media. Just like a gambling or substance addiction, social media addiction involves broken reward pathways in our brains. Social media provides immediate rewards, in the form of attention from your network, for minimal effort through a quick thumb tap. Therefore, the brain rewires itself, making you desire likes, retweets, emoji applause and so on. According to TED, 5 to 10% of internet users are psychologically addicted and can't control how much time they spend online. Brain scans of social media addicts are similar to those of drug-dependent brains. There is a clear change in the regions of the brain that control emotions, attention and decision-making. So-called social media addiction has been referred to by a wide variety of studies and experiments. It is thought that addiction to social media affects around 5% of young people, and was recently described as potentially more addictive than alcohol and cigarettes. Heavy social media users perform worse on cognitive tests, especially those that examine their attention and ability to multitask. Compared to moderate to light social media users, heavy users need to exert more effort to remain focused in the face of distraction. This ability of the brain to change is called neuroplasticity, and it has a big effect on your attention and cognitive function. Research also shows that heavy social media use is linked with memory deficits, especially in your transactive memory. This kind of memory involves deciding what information is important enough to store in your brain and what information can be outsourced. Associated with this desire for instant gratification is the negative impact that these platforms can have on sleep and sleep quality. Data from qualitative studies has shown that using social media compulsively can damage sleeping patterns, having an adverse effect on young people's performance in school. Sleep loss works in a vicious cycle of reinforcement with mental health, that is, that loss of sleep due to nighttime social media use can lead to poorer mental health, and poor mental health can lead to intense nighttime use and sleep loss. From another angle, online platforms may also have the potential to damage mental well-being through promoting unreasonable expectations. Social media has been linked to poor self-esteem and self-image through the advent of image manipulation on photo-sharing platforms. In particular, the notion of the idealized body image has arguably been detrimental to self-esteem and image, especially that of young women. The 24/7 circulation of easily viewable manipulated images promotes and entrenches unrealistic expectations of how young people should look and behave. When these expectations are inevitably not met, the impact on self-esteem can be damaging, to the disturbing extent that the Royal Society of Public Health recently found 9 in 10 young females say that they are unhappy with the way they look. Excess of anything is bad, and social media is no exception to that law. Social media does come with a lot of benefits, but it has to be consumed in a regulated manner. To avoid the shortcomings, it's best advised that you should disconnect from it and turn it on only for productive purposes.